Okay, let's turn it down a bit. Hello and welcome to the Corbeezy Space Program. Today I'm just going to be doing a little video. Some people have asked me to show them how to dock, and I'm going to do it in the simplest way. I don't know much about math, I don't know much about Delta V, I don't know much about anything. I know how to fly. So today we're going to take one little vessel and dock it onto another vessel. I'm going to do this in the simplest way because that's the way that I do it. So where did I put my Kerbal? Here, Kerbal, too many things open. Okay, so yeah, we're just up in a view from the tracking station here. We'll check actually that my sound is on. It's been a while since I've done any streaming. Been out of it for a few months. Where is my stream? Okay, so we've got to just check sounds all coming through alright before I carry on with this video. Oh yeah, an advert. So yeah, basically we're going to take the ship of the dock shuttle on the inner orbit here and dock it with the hub. We're already sort of past the hub, so really we want to take this inner one round and chase back up to the main hub. And get us into a nice position. From this point here we're going to be having to go around a few times till we get an encounter. From this point here we're going to be yeah. Everything sounds like it's running good. Okay, it's been a while since I actually played Kerbal or streamed any Kerbal, so let's see if I can actually dock a ship with another ship. So we can't fast, yeah, we can fast forward from here actually, so let's spin these around a little bit. A little bit faster. Oh my god, that is really fast. Okay, we're coming up behind it there, so we're chasing up on that thing pretty fast. Let's leave it at that and see what we can do. So I'll show you the shuttles quickly. Just a couple of basic designs just for this tutorial that I'm going to do. So here, there's a nice sunrise coming up over Kerbin. Right, so we just got a basic little ship here, little fuel tank, bit of RCS, a lot of RCS fuel, just so we don't run out. But I've gone for these Place Anywhere 7 linear RCS ports. I've done like top, bottom, left and right. And I've got some on the back, some on the front here. I've put my forward and backward ones on the top here, just slowing down. Got ones underneath. You can use the other ones where they got like the little thrusters that go on the side, and they got four-way directional ones. If you use those ones, be sure to put them, like say, on the top here. Then you've got your forward and backward movement as well, and on the sides, so you can go up and down, and forwards and backwards. So that's our little ship that we're going to be taking over to the main ship. Just come to map. Here's our main ship. Switch over to that one. If the music gets annoying for anybody, let me know. I'll put something a bit more chilled out on. But yeah, we're going to be coming over to this thing. Dock and put on the front and one on each side. So when we manoeuvre over, we'll do a little swing around and hopefully dock okay with this other vessel. So back to little dock shuttle. It's all pretty much stock mods on here at the moment. I've got scatter on for the visual stuff. I've got Kerbal inventory system and Kerbal attachment system. I've taken my Ven stock remodel texture thing off just for this tutorial, and then I'll jump back onto my my new career that I'm doing with that mod. It's actually a pretty cool mod. It retextures a lot of the stock components, and they look really nice. So basically everything here that I'm using is stock components. There's nothing extra. All this stuff you'll find in the base game. So first things first, we set our target. Our target is over here. We're still probably a little bit behind this one, but we're chasing up on it. So let's see if we can make a maneuver. I remember how to do a maneuver node. I'm a little bit rusty. Okay, so we do have one round the back there. What we got? Okay, so orbits aren't very close to each other. That's, I mean, pretty close. One, I mean, we can tweak it and probably get it a lot closer by twiddling the orbits around and stuff, but I'll go for that one. And that node will be in 4 minutes. So I suppose we better get ready for that. So I am quite rusty. It's been a while since I've played much Kerbal, but I did used to play a hell of a lot of it. So let's see, we got that encounter. So at that point there, yeah, we're gonna have to burn there. We're pretty much on our node. Do a little tweak around. SAS is on. Just gonna jump outside the music down a little bit, unless anyone wants it turning up a bit louder, but then you want to hear my sexy voice. Or more apt, dopey voice. Let's go, doobie doobie doobie, Kerbal come back. So we're hitting our node in just over 3 minutes. So we will warp to our next maneuver. That'll give us a minute to play with. No, it won't. Why is it not cancelled? I don't see it basically. It was like we got a minute now till we're there, so I'll speed it up a little bit more. We're still over our target marker. So we've got a bit of a way to burn out to that one, so I'm probably not going to wait till it gets down to 0. Probably do it at about now, 10 seconds to go. Help if I turn my engine on. So we're burning over. A bit of a burn to get out to that one because we're quite on an inside orbit to the other one. I'm just going to hit X when this gets down to done. So we're there. We've done our burn. Stopped it probably a little bit too early. We'll cancel that. We'll see what our encounter is. So over there we got a separation of 9.2. I'm not going to move the ship now. I've just burnt in that direction towards that thing. What I'm going to do is turn my RCS on. I should be able to tweak this. So H is forward, N is backwards. So if I keep my cursor over my encounter, you can see there it's saying 9.2 kilometers. It's going to leave a little tap on the RCS. So I'm coming back on my RCS with the N key here. As you can see, my separation at encounter is going up. So I'm going to go hit H and go forward. So now I'm bringing this down and fine tuning it. Let's get it as close as we can get it. With little RCS tweaks. So now we're down to 4.5, 4.4. Getting pretty close. Okay, so there's about 3.8 is about the closest we're going to get. So turn my RCS back off now, so I don't press that and use it up, and also throw myself off, because every time you burn your RCS, you're going to be chucking yourself in other directions within your orbit. So what we're going to do now is like key part of docking with another vessel or approaching another vessel. When we get round to our encounter here, we're going to want to burn our ship in our reverse direction until we kill our speed relative to our target. So, how long we got? 22 minutes. Gonna be on the dark side as well. Yippee! Into the darkness. Probably do it back there. So let's warp around to the other side. Okay, so we are 50 seconds-ish away. So I want to get myself set up, turn around to my reverse direction, which is your little green marker here, with your little slotty things coming off. It's called retrograde if you want to use the main proper terminology. So we're coming up to this thing, we're about 30 seconds away. Our speed to the target is 147. We're going to want to get that as close as we can. I want to start burning now. So I want to reduce this down as close to 0 as I can get it. Could have probably waited until I got a bit closer, but that'd be fine. A little bit more. It's alright. Just going to leave it there. Telling me we're now travelling at 2.5 meters a second to the speed of our target. Our orbits, as you can see, have pretty much gone similar. And our next encounter over there is all just going a bit mental. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to come down to my ship. Now I'm going to turn my ship so I can see the forward direction of the target vessel. So this round pinky thing. We're going to look over that. You can see our forward direction is over here. If your forward direction isn't showing up on your nav ball, if you turn your RCS on, which I'm doing now, press H and that will thrust you forward. And at some point you'll see this marker come in and you see your target speed is going up. Your forward marker is coming into view. And what you want to do at this point is basically get your forward marker over the target's forward marker. So I'm going to move over to the I, K, J and L keys. Basically I's up, K's down, J's left, L is right. So I'm going to give them a little jiggle about, and you can see my forward marker is jiggling around on my nav ball. Hope you can all see that there. So I'm now, for me, I'm pressing K to bring this up to my target's forward marker. Plop that straight over the pink marker, so our target apparently is out there somewhere that we're heading towards. So we're set up, we're in pretty much the same orbit, we're travelling towards our target at 7.9 meters a second here. And what we're going to have to do as we're moving over to that target is keep making slight little adjustments with our RCS. Because I'll show you now, as we time warp forward, this thing will drift. As you can see, it's drifting down and away from the target. Quiet, I'm docking here, doggies. So every time that does come out of warp, we just do a little tweak, bring it back up, just make sure we carry it heading towards our target. So now let's just have a little look at our map view, see where we are. I mean, close, but not close enough. Our next encounter now is going to be separation 0.0 kilometers. We're going to crash into the thing over there at some point. So yeah, how long we got till we reach there? We got 4 minutes, just over. Key thing when you're learning with this is see my speed to my target is gradually increasing. Depending on the size of your vessel, weight and everything, you just want to know how long it's going to take for your ship to slow down. This is a little ship, won't take too long to slow down, so I thrust back with my RCS here. I can reduce my speed pretty quickly and bring it into like about 5 meters a second. Just until you get the hang of docking and manoeuvring your ship around. I suggest you come in slow. just take time and get used to it. I mean, I used to think docking was impossible. It's something that I'd never be able to do. I thought the same with landing on the mun and doing pretty much anything in Kerbal. A lot of trial and error, a few explosions, a few crashes later, and a few dead Kerbals all helped improve the Corbeezy space program. And now we try and get to a stage where we don't lose Kerbals or have too many big explosions, but explosions are good to see every now and again. So where are we at? We're now stop jittering about so much. Where's my time? 6 minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk this forward a little bit until we get closer. See, my speed's coming up again. My target's drifting. I'm going to come out now. We're really drifting. We're getting pretty close. What I'm going to do here is just do a little jiggle around, bring my RCS, or use my RCS to get my forward marker back towards the target. Slow myself down a little bit more. See if we can see what we're going towards. Finger. Oh yeah, it's over there. Okay, so getting closer. Not too close yet. Just going to let it come in nice and slow because we are coming in, unfortunately, on the dark side. Let me slow that right down for a minute. See if I can swap over to the other vessel. That one has got some lights on it. Oh yeah, it's actually closer than it looked. You know why I've got no meat reach marker. Let's just kill all speed relative to the target and we'll do a few little adjustments. Forward marker go. Yeah. So we're moving towards it pretty damn slow now. You see as we're going slower and getting closer, slightest little touch of RCS moves that thing a hell of a lot more. Just going to jump over to the other vessel. Turn his lights on. I say when you're learning to dock, no idea where the other ship is at the moment. The lights out there. Go around here somewhere. Can't see it. Okay, we've got lights on this thing. Should be illuminated coming up from Doobie Doobie underneath it. Somehow I see myself and just jiggle my ship round so it's facing a bit more towards the other vessel. So coming in slow, thinking that thing's still set as target, but I don't have a meter reach to tell me how close I am. Get a little bit closer. As you can see, we're basically moving at the same speed in the same orbit. All we've got to do now is just manoeuvre ourselves over and around the ship to find a docking port. There's a few different ways of doing it. Show you in a sec. Just get my RCS back on and jiggle it around a little bit. Just gonna thrust forward. Just the speed is up. Keep it a meter a second approach. When you get in range of your target that you want to dock with, you can see a docking port. So I can see there's one just under there. Clampetron docking port set as my target. I'll keep closing in on this thing just until we get a bit closer. Take it nice and slow. That's better. Got a bit more view now, so you can see docking port on the top, docking port at the bottom, docking port on the nose. I want to kill my speed again quickly, just for tutorial purposes. Keep us heading towards it. Let's try and see if we can kill it dead. So now we're both travelling, same speed, same orbit. pretty damn close together. Now at this point, we either manoeuvre our ship here around to the docking port, or with your bracket keys just to the left of the enter key, switch over. Basically, we'll get the SAS engaged on this one. So our vessel coming up with his little light eyes is down there. What we could do, basically rotate this ship and face the docking port towards the other ship. Ish. Find out which way's up, which way's down, which twists what. So roughly over there somewhere gives us something to aim for. Or we can manoeuvre our ship round to get to the docking port. I'm going to do that, I'll show you how to do it. I think we'll probably take it, manoeuvre it around and connect to the front. So I'm going to go back to the other ship. As you see from that thing there, it now pointed that towards this. So it makes it easier to dock with that. If you're moving up to a big structure in space, you're going to need to be able to manoeuvre around. So let's go ahead and set the front docking port as our target. So now you just need to pilot around. If I have a look at my ship, I built this ship. My reference point to the top of my ship is my crew hatch. So I built my RCS around that being the top of my ship. So here, camera angles can be a bit funky sometimes. Let's change it to free camera. Free camera's here, moving behind. Turn my RCS off just while I spin my ship round. So I know that this is the top of my ship, and I built my RCS around this being the top of my ship. So now if I turn my RCS on, if I click left, I'll move left. Right, go right. And then I've got my down and my up. So I know exactly which direction is what for my ship. So we're going to manoeuvre around and go onto the front. So here, let's rotate ourselves around ever so slightly. What we're going to need to do here, see we're coming into the side of the ship, just thrust with our down, bring ourselves down from the target ever so slightly. And then we're going to want to kill that downward movement just by thrusting back up. Give ourselves a little bit of room to manoeuvre when we get there. We'll kill there. And we'll start heading towards it a little bit more. We're still on target, towards it, nice and slowly. We've manoeuvred down and rotate, so still know where the top of my ship is. Slow down a lot more actually. I want to go down a bit. To the left to try and keep it lined up. Let's keep that down below our target. Just slide down ever so slightly more. I'm going to turn RCS off now. I'm going to flip my ship back so it's facing upwards. Now, get a little bit too far. This is all stuff you can play around with. Once you've got that neck for making your encounter, moving over to the other ship, you just have a little practice flying around your other ship, doing little manoeuvres till you get a hang of it. I'm not going to say it's simple, but it is now. It definitely never used to be. It was freaking hard. Alright, we're just floating down past this thing. RCS back on. I'm still heading towards it. I'll give it a little thrust. And now we're heading back up towards the ship. I don't want to come down. Basically, get myself lined up. A little bit on a angle. These docking ports can be a little bit funky sometimes. Not connect unless they're perfectly aligned. You do have a little bit of room for manoeuvre, but generally it's good to just try and get them touching flat surface to flat surface. So there you go, we have moved over, piloted our ship, moved around the other ship, and docked with it. I suppose now we're here. Good thing about docking two ships in orbit is we can right click on this fuel tank, we hold down the Alt key if I remember rightly, and right click on the other fuel tank. We can transfer fuel between the two vessels, so if I wanted to come and refuel this vessel up here, I've done it the wrong way around, I've taken fuel from this one and refilled the one I brought up. Stop and do it the other way, we chuck the fuel from the little one into the big one. Same for any supplies, if you're using life support mods or anything like that, you can basically transfer stuff between two vessels. So yeah, we're up here, we're done. That's how you dock two vessels together basically. Make it look easy, it's definitely not. I definitely struggled with it myself. Thought I'd never be able to do it. But key points is getting your encounter. Once you get to that encounter, burn your ship on your reverse direction to kill your speed to your target. Get that as close to zero as possible. Get your marker then headed over towards the target marker like we did. And we just travel over ever so slowly or as fast as you want over to the other vessel, just making sure you keep targeting and moving your forward marker towards the target marker. Once you get to it, just slow down and just practice manoeuvring around the other vessel. They'll disconnect here now. We'll undock. SAS and RCS back on. So we just manoeuvre around and get on the top bit. Bring my vessel top on. So we're moving away ever so slowly. Let's go up on the top. Let's go up. Slow that down a bit. Slow that down a lot. Alright, that's our target. Going for that one. So once you hear it, you can fly and just practice your piloting. I know mine is a little bit rusty. But remember, whenever you're going to turn your ship, turn your RCS off, because you can, you're burning to do a turn like that, you could throw your ship off quite easily using your thrusters. There. Funky. Really, we need to twist this way a little bit, try and get our angle sort of roughly right ship. Again, I know this is my top. Turn my RCS back on. Just thrust myself back up that way a bit. Hit the H. I can still start heading back towards my target. Way too quick, so you've got to keep an eye on your general speed. So as I turn RCS off when you're doing turning manoeuvres, because you can just end up adding so much speed to your vessel. You see there, we're sort of touching, but we're on an angle. Turn my RCS off, just twist it over. Flat to flat, we're up on the side here. But that's it, I know it's hard to persevere with it. People will get the hang of it. Once you can dock, there's so much more stuff you can do within the game. Hope that's helpful for people, and makes docking a bit easier for you to follow and start putting things together yourself in orbit around Kerbin. Thanks for people come by and watching. I hope this is helpful. I myself am going to jump out now. I do have to pop out. I'll probably come back and try and get back to streaming a bit more Kerbal. Started a new career myself now. Try and get back into the game, stream a bit more, and hopefully build and do some amazing things within the Kerbal system. Forgotten how to exit the game. Let's go back to Space Center. So yeah, thanks again. Cool Beezy sign out now. I will be back, hopefully not in a few months, hopefully later today or in a couple of days. Catch you all next time. Cool Beezy signing off.